Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to today's episode of Relationship Expert. Is your favorite Eunice Tobore. Today, we are going to be looking at a topic: how do I find Mr. Right? Now, for you to find Mr. Right, you must first of all be Mrs. Right. Why do I say so? Likes begets light. You attracted to who you are. And if you try to be Mrs. Wrong and you get Mr. Right by your side, that is going to be a disaster in the making. Okay, such union may not last. It may end up in divorce because most people that we see today that are divorced, they love the person they meet at first sight, but they didn't take time to know if that is the right person for me or if I am the right person for that partner. So, in order to avoid all of such in your marriage, you need to settle down and look for Mr. Right. Now, we're going to be looking at how we're going to be attracted to Mr. Right. And one of such is before you start looking for Mr. and Mrs. Right, you must first of all be prayerful. You must pray before you begin any union. Now, this prayer can start right from when you are a teenager or even earlier than that. I've heard of some parents that pray for their children right from when the children are born. I do that also. You pray for your children that God, this child will not miss it in marriage. It's a very important prayer to do. Okay, because when the marriage you have a good partner, it means you have a peace of mind. If you miss it in marriage, you have missed it in life. I tell you that for free. Now, you pray for your partner. And what you're going to pray about, I'll give you four prayer points. The first one you're going to pray is that, Lord, let me be attracted to the right person. You must put that. Because when you are a good, a humble, a God-fearing lady or man, and you now get attracted to the wrong partner, it will ruin your life. And you'll live in pain and misery. Okay, so you must pray that God help me to attract the right man and the right woman. Because a lot of people, they pretend. We have fake people all over, everywhere. Fake man, fake woman. They just want to be nice to you at that point because of what they want to benefit from you. But if you pray and God opens your eyes to see the real person in that particular person, then you won't make a mistake. The second point we are going to pray about is, God, help me to marry a partner that will make me to be useful to the society and to myself. I've heard stories or I've seen people, a medical doctor, for example, a woman who is a medical doctor will marry a man, a very wealthy man, and the man will tell her, what are you working for? Stay at home and I'll pay you I'll pay you what they are paying your medical director. And when the woman hears that, she says, wow, okay, I'll stay at home, give birth to children, bathe the children, and wait for that children to marry and give birth and bathe the children. That is their occupation. No, that is not what God has created you for. You must be useful to yourself and to the society. You must contribute your own quarter as a human being. So please, let us pray against that. Some women, they are lazy, they don't want to work, they want to marry a wealthy man. Fine, but those of us that wants to achieve something with our life, let God not let us meet such a man that will stop us from becoming what we want to become. Now, the third point they're going to pray about is, Father, let my marriage be fruitful. Okay? Some people have been married for years, but their marriage are not fruitful. That is not a good thing. It can be frustrating. So you will pray right from when you start praying, from when you are a teenager or less, you pray, Father, please let my marriage be fruitful. This fruitfulness may not necessarily be fruitfulness in the body. Plus, fruitfulness in the body, you also pray for prosperity. Let your marriage be prosperous. Let your husband be rich. You too, you be rich, have money, you have cars, you have what you want at your beck and call. Okay? Fourthly, you are going to be praying that, Father, don't let me or my partner fall into misfortune. That is bad luck, sorrow. You pray against that. Okay? And once you are doing all these prayers, once the time is due, once the time is set for your marriage, you see that things will start falling in place because you have already laid the foundation. You have already set the bedrock for everything that you want. And now, remember I said earlier that for you to marry Mr. Right, you must be Mrs. Right. Now, how do you attract the Mr. Right again? The next point we'll be looking at is you must keep yourself beautiful. You must be beautiful for you to attract a handsome man, right? Most of the time, beauty is not what we make by ourselves because some people, if you say beauty, they mean the physical structure of a woman or of a man. Those are follow come. You can do nothing about such. Once you are beautiful, God has created to be beautiful, you are beautiful. But what you will do is to maintain that beauty. Okay? You must be beautiful. You look neat. You take care of your body. You take care of your teeth. You brush. Some people don't know that their mouth stinks. You brush your teeth. You brush your tongue. You make your hair. You be neat. You wash your clothes. You iron them. You smell well. You look at something. You smile. Don't keep a long face. You know how to position yourself. You know how to stand. Don't go and stand like Ngbeke. You push your stomach forward and you push your leg, backward. You stand anyhow. You walk anyhow. You talk anyhow. No. Okay? Then also you smell well. You must be a clean lady for you to want to attract a clean man, my dear. If you have ever seen men that are neat, hey, you being dirty, you can't stand them. You disgust them. So if you want to marry such a man that is very clean, very handsome, neat, and what have you, try and be like that so that people can live in peace and that marriage will not end up in divorce. Now also, you must know how to talk. Be polite to people, especially to your in-laws, to your husband friends, to your neighbors, to people around. Be polite because people must definitely step on your toes. People must get you angry. So what you should do is to learn anger management, learn self-control, learn when to talk and learn when not to talk. So I believe with this we have come to the end of this episode, and I know that you've learned one or two things here. So I want you to go and put them into practice. And our next topic is going to be Mr. and Mrs. Right. So if by now you've not subscribed to our channel, please, I beg of you, go and subscribe on all social media handle Eunice Relationship Expert. I love you. Bye.